What's good, everybody? Back again. You see what's in my hand,
We back.
so you know what we talking, man.
Talking game one.
Talking
NBA
about
finals.
talking about this game one that we just saw, and you know we're gonna get into what we think about game two coming up.
It was a barn burner.
Was it? No, it was not. The Nuggets were very dominant.
They were very dominant.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did see some opportunity for the Heat to make this a competitive series, honestly. Honestly.
So rip Jimmy out the plastic. He can start acting brand new.
Listen, man. The score was a 104-93, right? They lost by 11.
Right. They lost by 11.
Lost by 11. No matter, they were dominant. They was shooting 50% from the field. Right?
The score looks better than it was.
The score looks better than it was. Because here's what happened in the fourth
We
quarter.
almost got a backdoor cover.
Yeah, almost got the cover, man.
Almost got a backdoor cover.
Yeah, I was. So here's the problem. So here's what I'm looking at, and here's what if Miami improves on these two things. Because if you look at it, so Caleb Martin, Max Strus,
Okay.
right? Those boys get 15 points. This is a different ball game, and Jimmy Butler, they only shot 2 free throws. If Jimmy Butler gets more aggressive, get to the free throw line, we got a different ball game.
Right. I think they pulled up a lot of those free throws. They kind of fell into the Nuggets bait. You know, you're a fisherman. They threw that bait out there and put that mid-range shot bait right there. And they just kept on biting the damn line. And they kept on missing the damn runners. They missed a lot of them.
Yeah, Bam was making them. Bam was cooking.
Bam had a great game.
Yeah. When Bam have a game like that, you have to win that
You're
game.
supposed to win. If
You
Bam
have to
gives
win
you
that
that,
game.
you're supposed to win. But on the other end, you can't get fucking 13 points from Jimmy in the finals.
No, you can't. You can't. He
got to be himmy.
He has to do better. That was a bad
Jimmy got to be himmy.
Yeah.
For the Heat to win a game. He has to be himmy. If he's not, these boys are gonna get swept. Yeah. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news for anybody who's pulling for Miami right now, but them boys gonna get swept if Hemi don't show up to the game. The only way you gonna get out of that is if you have like a Caleb Martin go off again, or if you have a Max Strus knocking down. He missed a lot of 3-pointers yesterday.
Yeah, he went 0 for 6, 0 for 7, something like that.
Yeah, he missed a lot of shots yesterday.
He only had 3 points. No, he went one for 7 or something like that. He had 1 3.
Now, do I think that's gonna happen every game? Absolutely not. I think he's a better shooter than that. Gabe Vincent, you know, he hit some shots late. They made a run late to do a push. They did what the Heat do. The Heat don't just flop and just roll over and die. But the scoreboard, you know, if it's really based off how the game looked, the scoreboard might have been a 19-point lead. Yeah, really, because they was really beating them boys.
I get it. But the game plays out how it plays out.
Right.
We can't act like
they took Jokic out for a little bit, half of the fourth quarter.
For a little bit. We can't act like the starters were on the bench and all that. No, they were still starters were playing.
Yeah,
it was a rotation. That's just how it works.
Yeah, for sure.
And they allowed them. Even Joker said himself. He said they got a little lackadaisical, and they allowed the Heat to
come back. And you can't do that with the Heat.
You can't do that.
But this is what I will say about them. Jokic didn't even start the game shooting.
No, he was pass first, man.
He is pass first, but he clicked it and he still got 27 points.
Yeah, he gonna get his.
He got 27 points. He had 14 assists, 10 rebounds. So my whole thing is just that Jokic is not even pressing to score on y'all.
No, right? He's not going.
He's not pressing to score on y'all. First. But the pass is working, though. And the Heat have to do something about that. I honestly expected the size mismatch to be more of a problem with Jokic, but they was getting beat up
Yeah, Aaron
Gordon started off the game. He was
10 points in the first quarter.
He had more than that in the first quarter. He was doing damage to them boys in the first quarter. And then that size mismatch was showing up. And later in the game, it was Jokic. So, I mean, the size mismatch is going to be a problem. So, the Heat got to hit shots.
They got to hit shots. They weren't hitting their shots. And they were getting open looks. They just weren't dropping them.
But the part that's scary for Miami is Jokic was really just moving the ball, passing around. And he had so many different people just slicing and dicing them up.
That's what he's going to do. He's the anchor, man.
But they got to do something to punch back on some of those. They missed shots, a lot of shots.
If they make their shots, we got a different ball game. Because that's what I'm saying. Look at it from the totality of the game and see, okay, you got Caleb Martin. He had 3 points. Right. He went cold from 3. Fucking Max Strus, he was just shooting them out the game.
I don't have that much reliance on Caleb Martin. He just came live a few weeks ago.
Yeah, but even still, without him, they're not winning. They need him. They need him to win. And then Jimmy, at the same time, I blame Jimmy Buckets and I blame Caleb Martin. Those two dudes, they need to show up in order for Miami to win.
But Highsmith had 18.
They need to play him more. He need more minutes.
Highsmith had 18, and he played some good defense.
He need more minutes. Yeah.
He was picking up Jamal Murray full court.
Yeah, he needed more minutes.
At one point, and that was throwing off his rhythm because you didn't see Jamal. You didn't see Jamal Murray going crazy in the fourth like that. Yeah, that was because he had to get rid of that ball. You can't get in a rhythm when somebody checking you full court. Yeah. So, Highsmith should get some more playing time. I mean, Coach Spo is gonna play chess, not checkers. So I think we're gonna see something different. They tried to put in Zeller and do something. Zeller's a little bit slow.
Mm-hmm. They put him in there for rebound purposes.
They put him in there rebounding and size matchup, but
they did get more offensive rebounds than the Nuggets.
I mean, the boy he only played 7 minutes. He had 3 rebounds in those 7 minutes, so maybe there's something to look at there. But regardless, them boys don't pull it together. They get swept.
No, they'll pull it together because Jimmy Buckets, he's gonna play better. Like I said, they only went to the free throw line twice.
Right. So the free throw discrepancy.
That's from them not being aggressive and going to the paint. Right. They was shooting threes. I mean, obviously, they were making the shots. They weren't making the shots. Right. If they make those shots, we got a different ball game. Right. You know what I'm saying? If they're making those shots, we got a different ball game. So, can they go cold for the next 3 games? Probably not. Based off of how they normally play, I don't see that happening.
Absolutely.
They're going to be competitive. Jimmy Buckets is going to come in. He's going to perform. Is Bam going to have another game like that? Maybe. Because of how they were playing him.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Joker is not the best defender in the world. So,
no, he's not.
So Bam was getting everything he wanted for the most part.
Bam Adebayo did exactly what Bam Adebayo was supposed to do in that game, and I didn't see a flaw in the way he played at all. No. So, all credit to Bam Adebayo. But in game 2, what you think about them covering the point spread, though? They're still in Denver.
I think they'll cover it.
The point spread is back at
8-9 or something like that.
Yeah, it's back at 9.
I think they'll cover it.
So, at least on the book I looked at earlier, it was at 9. 8-9,
something like that.
But
I think they'll cover it.
So you think it's going to be a little bit more competitive this game? What do you think is? So you think they're just going to hit more shots, and that's just going to make?
They're going to make more shots than what they did because they were shooting horribly. Like I said, they offensively they out rebounded the Nuggets. Right. So more opportunities. Do I expect Jimmy Butler to have another shitty game like that?
I hope not.
I don't think so. Pray to God. You know what I'm saying? So I saw some things. Pray to God. I saw some red lining that can probably help them out.
Okay.
Free throws as well. If they get aggressive, they attack the rim.
Point spread 8.5.
If they attack the rim, they'll get to the free throw line, and that's a difference in the ball game too. You know what I'm saying? The threes, and because Denver, they're gonna hit their shots. That's just what they're gonna do.
They got too many people hitting shots.
They're gonna hit their shots. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're gonna find an answer for Aaron Gordon. I don't expect him to go off like he did early. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find some sort of answer for that. Yeah. They're not gonna have Gabe Vincent guarding Aaron Gordon, but that was on some switch stuff. But
I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. Listen, NBA teams, y'all in the NBA. This inverted zone, giving people a handicap on defense. Start playing defense, bro. Stop trying to just be offense. It is annoying to watch as a basketball lover, bro. These folks do not want to play defense, and they handicapping them by letting them do all these switches for no fucking reason. Bro, you do not need to switch. Go over the screen. Mm-hmm. Stop being a lazy fucker and trying to switch or go under it. Go over the screen. These boys can shoot. Yeah. It's the finals. Your ass is going to be going fishing if you don't pick up the defensive intensity. Yeah. At the end of the day, and then they doing these cross matches, which is fucking weird, and it's confusing people coming back. Play man-to-man, stick them. If Jokic goes over the top of Bam Adebayo, I'm going to live with that, but I'm not going to live with you leaving Michael Porter open in the corner or fucking Bruce coming off of the top of a screen and somebody going underneath knowing this man is going to shoot it. Like, bruh, stop doing that.
That nigga come in the game and he be putting daggers in them, boy. He put daggers in everybody.
He put all type of daggers in.
He come in, he knocking threes down. He attacking the rim with these one-hand floaters. Like,
he put ninja stars, daggers, swords, machetes, hands and feet on them boys. They let him.
He come in the game,
and do that little push shot, jumpers.
He come in the game hitting shots like that. Then we're gonna win the game.
And he coming off the bench, so he gonna be fresh.
Yeah,
he coming with energy every game. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the only person I saw comparable coming off the bench for Miami was Highsmith.
Yeah.
With some energy.
Yeah, he knocked down a couple threes too.
He knocked down some shots. He came in with some energy. He came in with that mojo they needed. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Miami not getting swept though. They're not getting swept.
I feel like they got that dog in them.
They're not gonna get swept. I'm telling you.
Like they say, he got that dog in him.
Yeah.
I feel like they got that dog in them, so they're not gonna get swept. Maybe.
Like this is game one, feel out game. I feel like Miami kind of filled them out. And
Miami has won every other game one.
So has Denver. So somebody had to lose.
Denver got that dog in them too.
Yeah, Denver was at home. If Miami was at home, it probably would have been a different story. Because role players play better at home, especially shooting. So we'll see. I think Miami kind of have something that they can build off of and have a better performance. Like I said, they got to get to the line.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buckets has to attack the rim. He has to be more aggressive. And they need to make their shots.
And they need to start off the game better.
Yeah, they need to make their shots.
You can't dig that big ass hole against Denver. They shoot too good. They're already bigger than you. They're not exactly trying to play super up tempo. Jokic will slow it down to a half court offense if he needs to. They have been pushing the ball in transition, and it has been effective because Miami's transition defense has been quite shitty, to be frank. But I think Miami does have that dog in them. They have a good coach. Hemi can turn it on and start playing and give you one of those games that you need, but he has to show up though. That's the only way.
They just can't shoot themselves out the game. They shot themselves out the game, man.
They
shot themselves out the game. He wasn't aggressive enough. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of it. And to get to the line, you got to be aggressive. And that's the difference in the game. Miss threes and then not getting to the free throw line. That's the difference in the game.
They took more shots, had a lower field goal percentage. Yeah. Their 3-point percentage was not that much greater than Denver. They actually made more threes than Denver.
Yep.
And that's another scary part. Denver actually did not have a great game shooting.
Porter was
from
fucking shooting bricks.
Them boys, they had to go in the paint, and that's where all those free throws and stuff came from. So it kind of made up for all those threes they were bricking. Mm-hmm. And the fact that the Heat weren't getting to the line because they was just going for that bait in the middle, and Denver was just like, got your ass.
That's just what it was. You know what I'm
saying? So what's your best bet for game 2, my guy?
Miami plus the points.
Miami plus points on the cover?
Yeah.
Are you seeing any props for anybody?
I ain't look at them. I don't play props no more.
Gave up on the props.
Yeah, fuck the props.
He said, "Fuck the props."
Them motherfuckers never cash for me, so fuck them.
Oh no, I'm looking at a 3 prop, maybe something with Michael Porter. I think he has a better game. I don't think he has 2 off as shooting games in a row. Maybe something with Bruce on some points. I'll investigate that. I haven't looked at the props either. I was concentrating on the game. I hadn't been super heavy on props myself, but I'm considering it for game 2 because I like watching game 1, kind of fill it out, see how they doing, and then I can see who got that dog in them. Maybe some type of sneaky ass Kyle Lowry prop because he probably show up playing a little bit more intense.
Yeah, Kyle showed up too. Knocked down a couple, 3 or 2.
So that's what I'm looking at. I'm tempted to take Miami on the points, but I don't know. Denver was so high energy at home.
First game, man.
It was the first game, but I don't know, man.
Like I said, I just told you this. I just told you where the flaws was at. What?
Denver don't seem like they give a fuck where they playing at though when they doing this. The way I've been seeing them play, they've been carving people up wherever they at.
I told you what the stats show. What the stats show what the flaws is. Is Miami going to shoot 2 free throws again? No. Is Jimmy Buckets going to perform like shit again? No. Are they? I
hope not.
Are they going to shoot like that bad in the beginning of the game? Probably not. Is fucking Caleb Martin going to give you just 3 points? I don't think so.
I hope not.
So I just think if all of those factors.
You cut down some of the minutes on Caleb Martin and put some of them on Highsmith.
Yes. It was an 11-point game where you cut down all that. If they get to the free throw line 5-6 more times, you know what I'm saying? And they make 2 more threes, or if Max Strus hit one and Caleb Martin hit another one, we got a different ball game.
You think you're gonna get a cover on that? Okay.
You gotta look at the overall totality of the game. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Like Denver was in control of the majority of the game. True, but if you look at the discrepancy in it, okay, this is why. Okay, they'll do better next time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Denver gonna do what they're gonna do. Joker gonna do what he gonna do.
Okay.
Murray gonna do what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the other people that really decide these games. For real.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And now, is Bam gonna have a repeat of that?
I don't expect Bam.
I don't expect it, but he doesn't have to if Jimmy comes.
Honestly,
Caleb Martin comes. You know
I think this is a good example for Bam Adebayo to model his game off of, though, because he could get that whenever he wants, especially playing against somebody like Jokic, who's not exactly the fastest guy, but Jokic is good. He's a great player, but
smart.
Defensively, he's not that quick. He don't have great lateral movement like that. So Bam is clearly faster than him, quicker than him. So he has to use that. And I think he did. Like, it was a beautiful ass play when he did the fake handoff and took it to the hole and drove. That was beautiful. If he incorporates that into his game, he could have another one of those games again where he gets well into 20-point digits scoring and let Jimmy pick up the pieces.
He get 18 points.
I think he can drop a dub again, honestly. 18. He was hitting jump shots too, though. Yeah, he was hitting a lot of mid-range jump shots.
He was cooking, man.
Now I don't know if he's gonna hit all of those again, but I think he can definitely.
I give him 18 points, and then you know what I'm saying. Jimmy, he needs 24, and then Caleb Martin needs 12 at least.
Jimmy
and then if Highsmith come in there,
Jimmy needs 30.
16.
I need a 30 piece out of Hemi.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy ain't showed up yet. So
I need a 30 piece out of Hemi. I need playoff Jimmy in the building. If you give me that, Nuggets in 6.
I think Nuggets gonna win the series, but yeah, they're not gonna sweep the Heat. So all that sweet talk, you can go ahead and get that shit out of there. The Heat not getting swept.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Well, you heard it here from my guy Ty over here. He says they ain't getting swept. I'm inclined to believe him on this one, to be honest. I'm inclined to believe him. I'm also inclined to believe him that they'll cover the point spread in this next game because I don't think they're going to shoot that bad again. But we gonna see, man. So, y'all stay tuned, tap in with us.
Stay tuned, tap in. No Hedging Podcast, baby.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Share, comment, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. And some of the homies have been asking to come rock with us. Hit my line, man. We might have a special guest for y'all. We gonna see.
Come rock with
us. They asked to come rock with. He's nicer in person. Don't believe that.
Nah, fuck all y'all.
All right. Well, guess that's
stay
my
tuned
cue to
for
cut
game
the camera.
2. NBA Finals, Denver Nuggets, Miami Heat. We're going to come back to you with another No Hedging episode. Tap in.
Peace.
We out.
Ass clown. Young nigga say you got a whole lot of money, you ain't never seen a young nigga with it. Yeah.